Guys, this is almost impossible to believe. But these goats, where'd they go? Goats! I went over there. Those goats are only about 6 weeks out from kidding. This is, wow. It has taken so long to get here. By time they kid, it will be about a year since we started trying to get Daisy bred. And if you've been following us since last October, then you'll know that's been a very long road. There's been a lot of miles traveled, a lot of attempts made, but we're finally here and we're getting close to their due dates, which means we have some things that we need to get ready. So that's what we're going to be doing today. Hey, Big Mama. How are you? Should we show the folks what I saw this morning? Can we show them what's going on with you? Besides the fact that you're getting very, very round. Little Miss Petite is no longer so petite. And if Adeline move out of the way, excuse me. Look. She's getting a little baby otter. Isn't that the cutest little otter? You got babies? Do you have babies? Yes. And she's still a butt to Adeline. Yeah. You got babies. So exciting. We did not do any blood work or ultrasounds to confirm after Chevy left, but I think that Ray round belly and growing udder are pretty good confirmation that Miss Demelza is pregnant. What about you, Daisy? Are you pregnant? Huh? Are you pregnant? You've always been bigger than her, but I believe she is a tad bigger. Left is lunch, where her rumen is. Right is runt. So if she preggo, then that lump is baby. And I don't think hers is as pronounced, but I do believe she's getting just a teeny tiny little bit of udder down there. I don't know, I'll keep watching her. It's not as noticeable on her, and it could be some wishful thinking. I hope not. But that's pretty exciting stuff, guys. So exciting. And of course, Adeline just finished milking, so, I mean, and she has an old stretched out udder, so can't really tell so much with her. Are you pregnant? Do you know? Do you know, pretty girl? You're so pretty. You're such a sweet girl. I don't know why they don't like you. You're so pretty. Hello. I will say, this is her right. So there's that. What you think? What you think? You got babies in there? Now, I never did actually see Daisy get bred. I assume she did. Because, you know, Chevy would have known when she was in heat. Even if it was a short heat. But Demelza should be due October 6th. And Adeline should be due October 5th. One of the things that we need to figure out is a milking stand. Because this worked fine when it was just one goat and milk, for the most part, except that this gate really isn't very secure, and the other two would push their way in there, and I would have to fight them out while I'm trying not to spill milk. And we ended up having to just like tie them up and give them some food to eat just to keep them occupied while I was trying to milk Adeline. That's not really going to work when I have 3 in milk, because I really needed them to be eating on the stands to kind of occupy them while I'm milking. So we need to figure something else out, a way to keep them out of the milking area until I'm ready for them. But also we need to be able to separate the babies from the moms at night so that we can actually get some milk. So our thinking is we need to get a better gate on here. And then this area we will use to house babies at night, to keep them so their moms can still see them, they can still interact with them, they just can't nurse them. And then we're going to be moving the milk stanchion out to a different enclosure outside. So I'll show you that. So I have a friend who's a dog breeder, and they actually just moved out of the area. So before he left, he gifted me a bunch of various sizes of dog kennels, crates, things like that. And among the things that he gifted me was this nice cage over here. I believe it's 4x8. We'll have to verify that once we get it put back together. And tall enough to stand in. So it also has, as you see, a tarp to go over the top to keep rain and snow off. So the plan is to make this the new milking parlor out here. Not really super ideal for when the weather turns and it's cold, but make do with what you got, right? I would not be the first person to milk out in the cold. So we're gonna go ahead and get this set up this evening, hopefully, and then get the milk stanchion moved out here. And then we can start working on trying to figure out a gate for that inside area. Another thought that we had for this area is when the goats are actually in labor, especially Adeline, I would like to be able to separate her from the other two so they aren't bothering her. So once we get this gate changed, fixed, better, we can put her in here when she's actually giving birth. That way she'll have a little bit of privacy and won't have to worry about the other two, you know, being butts while she's trying to get stuff done. Adeline, leave it alone. Adeline. Leave it alone. Really? Time to bring stanchion. Hi, how are you?
Did you hear what I said about the gate?
I did.
But I originally thought here inside, but it could be because I suppose matters one way or the other. Jeopardy music.
Right. That's override. Hopefully we did those ends correctly so that these
Fit.
exactly. Otherwise you're gonna have to go. Yeah, we do.
Of course.
Does that taste good? What are you licking? Are you trying to get that grass that's stuck to it? Nice and roomy. It would be so nice to be able to lock out the ones I'm not working with and not have to worry about them busting in and getting into my stuff. Maybe they'll actually learn to take turns. Well, there we go. New milking parlor. What you think of that, Adeline? What you think, huh? We need to find your collar. It disappeared. You wanna bring Adeline in there? See what she thinks?
Come on, Adeline.
She's so good at leading, even without the collar. There you go. You gonna jump up there? She's like, there's no food in here. Why am I in here? You gonna hop up there? Why are we in here?
Come on.
She's like, why? She doesn't. The look she's giving you. Oh, she doesn't want to go up. But there we go. Good girl. If there's food there, she'd have gone up. Good job. So there we go. Sean, if you're watching, thank you very much. That is super, super helpful. We really appreciate it. Now we need to work on that gate inside and figure something out with that. Still brainstorming. So I don't know if that'll get that in this video or not, but yeah. So we'll try to figure out that gate, and then these two need to be trained to the stand and get used to their udders being touched at least somewhat before getting an actually time to milk. That way we hopefully won't lose as much milk from kicking. Here's hoping. I've kind of their whole life tried to, touch them from time to time, but they're still really kicky and don't like it. So we'll have to get them used to that soon. And this is why this gate doesn't work. Even with bungee cords on there, she would push her way through like that. Doesn't like it shut. And more than once she's busted it off the hinge here. So we need to figure out something different for this gate. I'm thinking maybe if we make a gate that is, my door's shutting here, I'm losing my light. I'm thinking if we make a gate that's a little bit wider than this, get some real hinges over here, and make it wide enough so that it lines up here and we can put like a gate latch. What do you think? Would that keep you out? You're trouble. Alright guys, got this all put up. I showed you that. There's a couple things we still need to do. Struck me the other day that we are going to winter, which means sunsets earlier, which means I'm going to be milking in the dark. So we do need to figure out some lights for this situation here. And then just find little things like, where to put milking basket, things like that. But it is Friday afternoon. I need to start getting this video uploaded, and we did not have a chance to get that indoor gate taken care of this week. So hopefully we'll be able to do that next week and be able to share it with you. But hey, if you have any suggestions how we might do that, please leave a comment. Let us know what you think would work. And yeah, we'd love to hear your thoughts on that. If you guys have any better ideas. So until next week, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.